Today we're gonna rock you from the Delta to the DMZ because we have two cocktails for the movie Good Morning Vietnam.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Welcome to Boozy Movies, where watching movies and making cocktails is what we do.
What you do is important to a lot of people.
Our first cocktail features typical Vietnamese dessert flavors in a sunrise-style cocktail. It's called Jimmy Waz.
He looked good to me.
Our second cocktail is a boozy Vietnamese coffee, and hopefully it will get you up at 0600.
What's the O stand for? Oh my God, it's early.
Robin Williams takes on the role of Adrian Cronauer, a fast-talking radio DJ in 1960s Saigon. Cronauer's Good Morning Vietnam is not a soothing wake-up call, but rather a comedic napalm drop that boosts military morale.
Before we go on air, let's grab a drink at Jimmy Waz.
For Jimmy Waz, we're going to be using White Rum, Pandan Liqueur, coconut water, Lychee Liqueur, strawberry syrup, Pineapple Chinola, and Saline.
In a Collins glass with a spear, combine 1 ounce White Rum, 1 ounce Pandan Liqueur, 1 ounce coconut water, and a dropper of Saline. Stir until chilled. In a shaker tin, combine ½ an ounce Lychee Liqueur and ½ an ounce strawberry syrup. Add ice, cover, and shake until chilled. Sink into the cocktail. Sink 3/4 of an ounce Pineapple Chinola and garnish with a cherry and mint bouquet. And here is Jimmy Waz. So a couple of inspirations here. Wanted to go with the Vietnamese dessert, chia thai.
Really?
Which is a coconut milk kind of fruit salad, if you will, but it's like all in coconut milk, a little bit like how we eat cereal.
That's a joke, right?
I think that it's a little foreign for Americans, but I'm starting to see more of it in like boba shops.
I understand.
So this is a layered drink, and more on the top layer, we do have the Pandan Liqueur, and then we also have the White Rum. Definitely getting some dessertiness from the Pandan, but also it does have, to me, it has like some earthiness too.
Maybe.
Pandan's really, really tasty in cocktails like this because it has this like almost butteriness. If you're unfamiliar, pandan is actually a grass.
Oh no, follow the Ho Chi Minh Trail.
And Asian cultures enjoy what's called grass jelly, and that's very common in drinks, and it's very common in their like Jello
Desserts
situations.
And things like that, right?
Yeah, exactly. And so it's a really delicious mix of all of these fruits and these textural jellies.
For crying out loud, man, this isn't brain surgery.
And in this, the pandan makes it just like a buttery, sweet, kind of vanilla almost flavors. We're getting some floralness from the pandan as well, but there's that like lychee that's kind of seeping through. I can taste it.
I'm trying to drink it quickly so we can kind of get down to the bottom and taste some more of that.
Well, that seems fair.
The lychee that we got, it's the Giffords.
Yep.
It's a little bit more floral than what I'm used to in a lychee liqueur.
Yeah.
I don't hate it, but it's pretty rose forward.
Thank you for that constructive criticism.
We are now starting to get that a little bit, mixing with the Pineapple Chinola, which
Yeah.
again, we really like our chinolas, and pineapple is pretty good.
Sir, you've made the correct choice.
And I wanted to do a sunrise style drink because there were some pretty scenes of the Vietnamese sunrise, and it's also like the perfect kind of cocktail that you would find at a Vietnamese restaurant like Jimmy Waz.
Hi, good to see you again.
Yes, so Jimmy Wah, it's the name of his restaurant. It's kind of the local watering hole for the whole radio crew.
This is the place where we like to hang out, sir.
They would go there, have some drinks, but we wanted to do something to sort of incorporate the restaurant because it looked like a fun place.
Yeah, and he seemed like a really fun guy.
You're a very sick man, you know that, don't you?
All right, well, now it is almost 0600, so I think we need to make our next cocktail.
Oh, why not? Maybe play a couple of Tennessee Ernie Ford records. That'd be a hoot.
But before we do that, we'd like to interrupt your regularly scheduled programming and ask that you hit that like on this video, subscribe if you haven't, and that a little alert bell just to remind you to come back because every single week we have another movie and 2 very well-themed cocktails, if we do say so ourselves.
It's an order. In that case, gentlemen, let's hit it.
All right, let's get our coffee on with 0600.
It's time to rise.
For 0600, you're going to need sweetened condensed milk, lime Oleo Saccharum, bitter coffee liqueur, and spiced rum.
In a highball, combine 3/4 of an ounce sweetened condensed milk, a 1/4 ounce lime Oleo Saccharum, 2 ounces of bitter coffee liqueur, and 1 ounce spiced rum. Using a frother, stir until combined. Top with pearl ice, and lastly, garnish with a lime wheel. And here is the 0600. So I have never tasted a Vietnamese coffee, but if they taste like this, I'm definitely gonna have to get me some when we go over there because
Let me put it to you this way.
this is an absolutely delicious cocktail. It's very lime forward, which I was not expecting because we really only put a 1/4 ounce of that lime Oleo Saccharum in it, and we have 2 ounces of bitter coffee liqueur. So just by those ratios alone, you would be very surprised at how much lime flavor is in this drink.
I'm with you, man. I'm on your frequency.
Yes, it is very limey, but in a very refreshing, floral way. It's almost floral in a sense. One thing to note is that when you are making a lime Oleo Saccharum, it is very important to like scrape off as much of the pith as possible to keep it from getting bitter.
I was scolded for that.
It's a simple rule.
So that's why we're able to get this lime flavor. Vietnamese coffee traditionally is sweetened condensed milk at the bottom, and then espresso poured on top, and then any type of syrup that you would like.
I get it.
Top with ice, give it a stir, and there you go. That's what it is, and it's traditionally very strong, traditionally very sweet.
We love to do Saccharums in our cocktails,
Well, actually, it's a little more than just a hobby.
and I think that the spiced rum is also really, really good in here. I think it mixes very well with the sweetness from the condensed milk, but then also that flavor with the lime. I just feel like they go really, really well together.
Oh no, don't go in there.
Yeah, and having that additional spice in there is another sort of Vietnamese thing as well. The spices are, of course, in a spiced rum. You get like cinnamon, you get vanilla, you get nutmeg, you get those kind
Some
of
very deep flavors, very deep flavors.
That is not what we program here.
Yeah,
And only 4 ingredients.
yeah, exactly. And at 0600, you just need a quick, boom, 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 right?
Hey, it's a little too early for being that loud. Hey, too late.
You do have to have the lime Oleo Saccharum made ahead of time. So, you're gonna take a couple hours probably to do that, but it comes together really quickly, just like this drink.
In time, you will make me forget it.
So we called this 0600 because Robin Williams, he is a DJ, and he is like morning DJ. He's like, no, don't bother me. I cannot get up. And the guy's like, it's 5:30 and you're on in like a half hour. And he seems like so sluggish and not all
like a
with
zombie.
it. And then, he sits down and they flip on that switch and he just goes.
You almost feel like it's not just the character Adrian Cronauer flipping the switch, but then Robin Williams flipping the switch. If you've seen any of his interviews, he can it's like being shot out of a cannon. Like he just goes and there is no stopping him.
Seeing as how the VP is such a VIP, shouldn't we keep the PC on the QT? Because if it leaks to the VC, you can end up an MIA and then we'd all be put on KP.
He does. Why don't you bring in the other cocktail and we can talk more about Robin Williams and his job. I think everybody loved being in this movie with him, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And just being around him, and they did mention that they kind of just like let him go on the radio.
Adrian, it's not going exactly well. There's a water buffalo jackknife up there. It's not a very pretty picture. There's horns everywhere.
And he was just letting it rip. There's just some phenomenal lines. I have the soundtrack, and the great thing about the soundtrack that we've just been listening to, right? Not only is the songs, but how they put in a bunch of clips of Robin Williams.
Yeah.
This whole camouflage thing for me doesn't work very well. Why is that? Well, because you go in the jungle, I can't see you.
One thing that I thought was really sweet was, and this was in the extras on the DVD, is that they talked about his scenes with the Vietnamese people teaching English, and then there's a scene where he's playing baseball with them at the end. And they said like all of that was just genuine interaction, which is really fun because you could see like all these like connections, and it's just really cool to see.
Why do I feel like the miracle worker up here?
This was like the king of improv.
Yeah.
They had ideas of like, hey, okay, there's certain script points we want to hit here and there, but in between, it was kind of like him just saying like whatever he wanted. And it's like, you can say whatever you want, you just need to get to this point, and then say whatever you want and get to this point to kind of tie in the story around it.
Staggers the imagination.
He was such an important figure. You may think, oh, he's, you know, and he probably even thought himself, oh, I'm just a radio DJ. No one cares.
Can't even read the news.
But the troops over, that was a part of home, right?
Yeah.
And they tried to make the radio station, and he was trying to, you know, play the songs that they would want to hear at home, and sort of lighten the mood because it was so dire over there for them.
Yeah.
And I just thought they did an amazing job sort of capturing that in this film.
I thought it was hilarious.
So we have some great movies coming up, and probably at least equally as good cocktails, right?
Yes.
Because for each movie we do, guess what? You get 2 cocktails.
That's right. So come back next week. We've got another great movie, 2 great cocktails that we'd love to share with you.
All right, until next week, cheers.
Cheers.